Hot, hot, and getting hotter. That's the trend in July so far across the country and here along the coast. People are finding ways to keep cool, though. Coast TV's Carmen Holland shows us how the phrase, the heat of summer, is nothing to joke about.
It's July in Delaware, and Sean Gray says outside,
it's hot and everybody knows it.
The world has seen a monumental heat wave. This past week, the hottest ever, and Delaware has its own record, coming off weather in June many wouldn't expect.
June was very cool. We had a lot of storms, we had a lot of wind. The climate was, and now it's changed to hot. All of a sudden, in like the blink of an eye, it's hot.
But with the summer air being hotter than usual, that hasn't stopped kids from playing summer sports like baseball. But
playing at New Jersey, it was 99 degrees and it didn't feel good.
Kyan's dad, David Mindler, coaches his son's baseball team, and he says there's things to do to deal with the heaters of weather.
Very important to keep them hydrated. They'll get cranky and it gets dangerous for them, but I mean, if you keep them hydrated, keep them out of the sun when it gets too hot, then it should be fine.
With extremely hot temperatures this week, parents have many different methods of keeping their kids cool. Some parents use things like this, a misting fan. You stick the fan on top of a bucket, stick the hose inside the water, and it sprays out water for the kids to keep cool in this weather. And other parents have other methods to keep their kids cool.
We go to the pool. My kids are on the swim team, so they enjoy swimming throughout the week, and we try to go to the beach.
And Sean, who is looking to this next week, working outside, he says he knows what's coming.
Next week's going to be really hot. It's going to be in the upper 90s, and there's probably not going to be much relief.
But with the heat comes familiarity as the heat of summer marches on.
I'm sticky and hot, but I'm going to cool off too. So, we know our limits. We're going to do what we got to do to keep the towns running.
Dealing with the heat by the beach? Not the worst place to be. In Milton, I'm Carmen Holland, Coast TV News.
As the temperatures are expected to get hotter this week, health experts recommend staying hydrated and plan ahead for when you know you'll be outside. Keep some water and sunscreen handy, definitely.